friends, Julianne here from Julianne Art. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. If you are new, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you come back and join me. I'm having a lot of fun with this channel and I'd love for it to grow. So today's video, as you can probably tell by the title, is all about Spacetember. So I'm going to be sharing with you pages that you can color for Spacetember. But before we get to that, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background about Spacetember. So the idea originated in our Alien Worlds data report group on Instagram, which many of you have probably heard of because lots of colorists keep mentioning in their videos about the Alien Worlds data report. And so there's a member in there named Soraya Colors, and I'm going to put her name up at the top. She's on Instagram. And she had the idea to make the Spacetember hashtag. About Soraya, if you don't follow her already on Instagram, you should definitely check her out. She does really cool collage and mixed media stuff. She's making her Alien Worlds book into a Star Wars mashup, and she's making up a whole story that goes with it, and it is so much fun to see each finished chapter as she puts them out. So definitely check her out on Instagram. Again, Soraya Colors. But so she came to us in the group and asked if anybody wanted to help her host Spacetember. And so some of us raised our hands and said that we would. And then there's others who aren't necessarily hosting, but you know, some people who have regular prompts and hashtags every month that they're going to make those prompts or hashtags work within the Spacetember theme. So that should be cool, and it'll be fun to see what people come up with for that. But what I'm going to do today is share with you some space themed books and space pages within just normal books. Once you start looking through, it's amazing how many space pages are actually in the books. And not to mention, you can just add in your own elements of space. You can just make a galaxy background or any kind of starry sky background. Really could be spacey, and you know, you can collage it in, you can draw it in, you can do all sorts of things. So I'll be sharing the pages that are within the books, and then also some PDFs from Etsy. Some that come from books, some are single PDFs. I'm not going to be showing you every starry sky background because there's just way too many for that. So they are ones that are a little bit more space oriented or have a little bit extra than just a typical starry sky background. And also I have already filmed that footage and then realized that I had forgotten some things, and so then I had to film them, and so I'll be trying to edit it all together. We'll see how seamless that all goes, how noticeable it is. Yeah, I guess we'll get to that. I'll start showing you some space pages. So we're going to start with the space themed books, and then I will show you the individual pages. There are some that are a little bit more like an honorable mention, not entirely space themed, but I think they fit the theme well enough. But we'll talk about them when we get to them. I'm going to start with the books that just fit the frame that I have set the camera to at this moment, and then I'll zoom after. So first is Space Girls and Aliens by Deborah Muller. I'm not going to do an entire flip through because every page, well, it is kind of going to be a bit of a a bit of a fast flip. Because every page is just either aliens or Space Girls. I love this one. They're obviously Deborah Muller style art, which is pretty cool. And she's so creative. Like, I really like her. I like how this one has I Believe There's a couple of them that have I believe, which I think is cute because then it's like the aliens believing in us. Lots of good space backgrounds here. Deborah Muller's style for her creepy stuff and like just the not quite normal, I really like. Yeah, I want to believe she's an alien who wants to believe in humans. So all of these ones that are in the books, except for Alien Worlds, all of my coloring, all of my space themed books are untouched for me, except for Alien Worlds. So I would like to touch each one of them and get a page done in each one for Spacetember. So if you have any of these books and you are interested in buddy coloring, just let me know. Message me on Instagram, and I would love to do buddy colors because it helps me to be motivated. So the next book is this Mid-Century Modern Retro by Donna Freitag. And I love this book. I saw Doodle Robot did a flip through of it, but it is so cool. It really reminds me of the Jetsons a lot. I know it's only called Mid-Century Modern Retro. It doesn't say anything about space. Obviously the little rockets on the front. Lots of these cats, which I love this style of cat with this whole mid-century modern retro vibe. Like some of the pictures aren't so spacey, but this one's got the rocket. But some of them are obviously quite spacey. This one's really cool. I love these ones where she's in her Jetsons style living room with the view of space outside. I think that's quite cool. It just totally reminds me of the Jetsons. I watched the Jetsons when I was young. I loved watching it. It was my favorite. It was definitely one of my favorite cartoons to watch. Yeah, so these ones where she's in her living room, I love it. I love this vibe. I think it's so cool. I think these would be really fun to color. So if anybody happens to have this book, I think it's probably a little bit more niche and maybe not so many people know about it. But if anybody does happen to have it, I would love to do a buddy color in it. Godzilla. Yeah, I just think everything in this is so cool. I wish more people knew about this book because I really do think the style is just so neat. Like, I really like the style of the cats. Like, I think you could have a lot of fun playing with color and playing with being a little more abstract with your color use with this. Really like this one where she's meeting the aliens and she's got her go-go boots and total 60s dress. That one's just the pattern page. I really like this page too. You really see doing this page in like retro colors, like an old-timey 50s diner kind of thing. So that's that for that one. That was on Amazon paper as well. As is the Deborah Muller, the Deborah Muller one. Next, I'm going to show you Carla Magana, Stardust Space Lust, which, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Again, I love her style so much. Again, it's untouched. I would love to buddy color with somebody in this one. I just think her style is so cool. I want to get all of the Carla Magana books. So again, I think you could really have fun playing with color. Her little alien's adorable. I like how she does the style of the planet, just like the real rocky kind of, I don't know, there's probably a word that I'm like, I don't know what the word is to describe this other than rocky, but this vibe I think is really cool. The crystal planet. This could be a cool page if you could think of things to add to it. Just checking the cover image. Oh, that's cute. I think that's the cover one, right? Yeah. So, I mean, obviously most of these pages would do. Some are a little bit less alien looking. I really like this one. I really like this one too. I definitely would like to get a page done in this for Spacetember. I probably won't be able to get to do 2 pages, but I would love, if there was any book I would try to do 2 pages in, I would love to try to do 2 pages in this one. But I'm not gonna hold out hope for that. So then this one is Enchanted Galaxies, and it is, I know it says on the inside, here it is. There's it on the back. It's on the back. Alexandra Zachara Chorus. And it is also on Amazon paper. This one is so cute. I don't know why I have a hard time figuring out which way the zoom goes. Is that too close? I think we're okay. So yeah, Enchanted Galaxies, and it is so cute. There's lots of, it's all single-sided, but there are quite a few double page spreads, and so for the double page spreads, you just get the little double white page, and then you get the double page spread in it. Are you entirely in frame? I think I'm going to zoom it back out just a little bit. The images in this book are just so cute. Like, I love this one. Little crystal monster or crystal alien. These ones are really cute. There's a couple like this. Like, I don't know quite what to do with these ones. They're like the Small Victories type style, but a lot of books seem to have that kind of thing. This one's really cute too. Okay, I love this page. I love this page with the van. And the Area 51 is so cute. And little robots. This is like the sand monster in Star Wars, reminds me of. This is really cute too. I don't know if this is supposed to be like how you can see the Milky Way in the sky sometimes. This is supposed to be that kind of thing. I really like this one too. I think this is really pretty. This one's a little mandala-ish. It's like a photo wall, kind of. These ones are really cute too. I love her drawing style. I love the creativity in this book. She has a couple other books. I think they're frogs, but I think there's like I haven't seen any flip throughs, but I think they are not very many pages in them. But I should check that out for myself before I make judgments. This is really cute too. Again, with I think like the Milky Way type thing. Oh, do you know what this reminds me of? When I was young, I used to watch a show called The Great Space Coaster, and it was so much fun and I loved it. And at the beginning they had the opening sequence where they went and picked up all the people and they rode the rainbow through space. That's what this reminds me of, was the Rainbow Road that they rode in the Great Space Coaster. That's definitely showing my age, I think. But let me know in the comments if anybody remembers that show, because I really loved it. Like, that was my favorite show when I was young. This is like a little prisoner lineup, it reminds me of. And that one's cute too. They're all cute in this book. It has a lot of pages too for like for the price. I know it's still Amazon paper, but I think you still get a good amount of pages, and they're just so cute. Like, look at his little face. It's like they're junk collectors. This one has a bit of a Hannah Carlson vibe to me. And that's that. So yeah, she has like these Frog Village ones, but no, I read in the reviews of them that they didn't have very many pages, but people say all sorts of crazy things that aren't true in reviews, so I don't necessarily trust reviews. Okay, so next is the BBC Doctor Who coloring book. I picked this up at a local used bookstore, but it was untouched, and because I have a credit there, it was the $10 sticker, but I have a credit, so I ended up paying $5 for it. So I was pretty thrilled with that. I absolutely love Doctor Who. Not every night, but most nights when we have dinner, we like to watch a show, and so my partner and I will watch Doctor Who upstairs with my mother-in-law. She has watched Doctor Who like multiple times through. This is my first time watching it through. I had started the first season like a decade ago, but this is the first time really watching it through. So it's fun for me to watch it. So I think most everything is single-sided in here. I really love this page. So out of all of the books that I may or may not get to, I think I can zoom you back in. This is probably the one I would touch last because I think I'm just not quite ready to tackle it. You know, when you, it's not that I think it's a precious book. I just want to do it justice to the theme of it. And so, yeah, it has, like every few pages, there is a page of one of the doctors, which I think is cool. So like this is the first Doctor, and it'll go through all the Doctors up until whatever the publishing year, if this was. Just let me see what the publishing year was. I don't see it. I don't know. It doesn't really appear to say, but that doesn't matter. But there's all sorts of cool images. The Dalek mandalas don't quite interest me that much. But these kind, and these ones with the profile of the Doctor and some points of each Doctor, I think is really cool. The wallpaper one doesn't interest me so much. So yeah, it does have quite a few of these kind of pages that I could do without. But I think it's still worth it, like, for the pages like this. And of course, every page that has the box I love. This mandala page is a little bit more interesting. I think this one's really cool. So yeah, for this book, I definitely don't see myself coloring every page, but I definitely see coloring at least half of them. And, you know, some might just be cool, fun practice things. The paper is pretty, like, it has that sound, that ping sound, right? Like, I have no idea how to tackle this. I do have an idea how to tackle it. I think it would break my hand, though, just trying to do all that pencil shading to make it all look metallic inside. I love these guys. I think they're so cute. The little fat babies. David Tennant. He is my favorite Doctor. I think there's, yeah, a couple more Doctors. Yeah, the 12th Doctor, and then I think that's it for the Doctors. This would be fun to color at Christmas time. It would be fun to try to do something to fill in this gap. I think it would be cute. again with mandalas. Yeah, so I wouldn't probably have paid full price for it, but for $5, I was quite happy to get that one. And then the next full Alien book that I have is obviously Alien Worlds, because this whole thing started from our Alien Worlds data report group. I am coloring this in order. I'm not going to necessarily do a flip through of it. There is, am I zoomed out? I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Kirby's art is amazing, and it is a fabulous book, but I don't really want to do the flip through because quite a few people in my group don't want to look forward past where they are. So I feel like if there's ever a time for me to finally actually get to these pages, it will be for the Spacetember. So I'll definitely make an effort to work on get a double-paged spread done in here for Spacetember. So next we have Cosmic Spirit. Cosmic Spirit is not a full space book, but it does have quite a few spacey elements. It has, if you're not familiar with it, which I'm sure most of you are, but if you're not familiar, it has all of the major arcana tarot cards. It has the 12 star signs, the astrological signs, and then to fill in the number of pages, there's also just like spiritual type pages. So there's lots of them that have the planets, like the Emperor. And then the star signs also have their constellations with them as well. So this one has planets also, but you know, the constellations are in space as well. So I think if you wanted to do one that had a constellation, if that appeals to you, then I think I think whatever qualifies is whatever you feel qualifies, right? So yeah, and then the Hierophant has the planets. The Leo, again, it has the constellation, it has quite a starry background. This one here with the horse has the hourglass with the stars and the planets in the hourglass. That's quite cool. And this one is Libra, just again with the constellation, but quite a starry background. And Scorpio, again with the constellation, and then quite a spacey background in that one, I think, with the stardust as well as the stars. And Sagittarius, same thing. We have the constellation, but quite a starry background. And the moon, and it doesn't look like planets, but again, the background does look more spacey than your typical starry background, I think. Aquarius, this one again has the planets as well as the constellation. And the world has the planets. I think this one's really cool with all the animals, but yeah, so that one qualifies. And then this one here just has the planets and this cool psychedelic stairway kind of thing, but the planets. So that's what I've tagged out of here. Like I said, you could probably choose any of the star signs if you felt like it. The next is a PDF for me, but it is Coloring Heaven's Adorable Aliens Special. which is, the artist is Matthew Larson. And so I have the PDF and I've printed it out. So in the book, he has given these little aliens the cutest names, but I don't have the names because I'm not printing a piece of paper just for a name. But I think when I color them, I might refer to it and just like write their little name down or something like that. But there is some really adorable aliens. I'm not going to flip through them all, but they are really, really cute. I like how he's walking his little dogs. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind coloring one of these for Spacetember as well. I like this one. Oh, this one's kind of underwater. Yeah, I like that guy too. So, again, if anybody has any of these books and would like to do a buddy color, let me know. This one's really cute too. I do like the ones that are a bit more visibly like on a planet that is clearly outer space. Little space mushrooms. So, yeah. That is what I have for full coloring books. And then we're going to start with the individual pages. So, for starters, if you don't have Kirby Rosanna's Alien Worlds, but you do have one of his Universe or Worlds compilation books, then you get Alien Worlds pages in there. So this, not sure how well you can see, but basically I have all these orange tabs are where I had tagged pages that are from Alien Worlds. So there's quite a lot of pages in here from Alien Worlds, double page spreads as well as single pages. I'm not going to flip through all of them because there is a lot, and it is like I said, it is just ones from Alien Worlds. But there's also in here this one from Worlds Within Worlds that has this kind of spacey bit. So that could count for a space page. And that's more, that one's another double page spread from Alien Worlds. That one's also from Alien Worlds. And this guy's from Alien Worlds. I need to try to zoom me out a little bit more. There we go. And then this one also from Worlds Within Worlds. And it has this scene here that's from outer space. So you could definitely do this double page spread or just the one side that has the space if you wanted to. So again, like if you had the compilation or if you have Worlds Within Worlds. I know there's also the picture in Worlds Within Worlds that is the pterodactyls with the space in their wings, which is a really cool picture. Unfortunately, I don't have Worlds Within Worlds, so it's on my list. Yeah, and then there's, like I said, quite a few more from Alien Worlds in here. Like this one from the cover. And that guy. So yeah, that's Color Universe by Kirby Rosanna's, and I'm pretty sure that his other I forget what they're called, but like World of Color or something like that. I think World of Color also has pages from Alien Worlds. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think so. So that is that one. Kaleidomorphia is his older books, the Morphia books compilation. And I only found one page in here that had a kind of space theme, which is the Pegasus double page spread, but they are clearly in space. There is what I assume Earth off in the distance and the starry sky. So this double page spread could certainly count for space. Then we're getting into all the other books with pages. There's absolutely no particular order. It is just the order that I have stacked them on my shelf after I went through and tagged them. So I'm just going to kind of pull out a few at a time and we'll go through them. So for Lulu Mayo books, I was actually surprised at how many space theme pages there are in the Lulu Mayo books. So I'm going to zoom you back in. And I'm going to have a little drink of water. Okay. So the pink tag is just a buddy color that I have coming up. But, where are we? Where are we? There we are. So this is A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. And we have this one with the little cats and spaceships in the background. So this page can definitely count. And Lulu Mayo, A Million Kawaii Cuties. We have these koalas that have little space background here and planets on their little bodies. And I don't know why these tags are so hard for me. And then this one here, in the little cluster of balloons, there's planets and stars and the moon and the sun. But yeah, there's planets, so that's definitely classifies as space. Like I said, really you could draw a space into any image, and every image that has the stars could count. But I'm not tagging all of those because there's a lot of them in the books. I really think this one's really cute. And so our next one is A Million Sea Creatures by Lulu Mayo. I had started to put little, I don't own washi tape yet, so I put little painter's tape on the top for my untouched books, but it's not wanting to stick. So this one, this page here, it is basically just a starry background, but because of the little shooting stars, I felt like it was a little bit more to it than just your typical starry sky. So that one. There we are. Again, this one, it's just like a big kind of North Star shining bright. And so it just feels a little bit more than your typical starry sky. So I felt like that one could count. And this one too, because of, again, just it's got the shooting stars and a little bit more. The starry skies that have a little bit more to them, like comets or things like that, or where you can see the planets, I felt like that they qualified. But you know what? Everything is your own interpretation. If it qualifies to you, that is good enough. And then the next one is A Million Little Monsters. Now this one actually had quite a few good spacey ones. This one, again, it is a starry sky, but they are sitting on the moon, so that is pretty outer spacey to me. What is this one? This one, definitely outer spacey. We've got our planets, and they're riding, again, like the Great Space Coaster kind of road. This one, again, they're on the moon, so they must be in space. And this one too is definitely spacey. They've got planets in the background. This one's very cute. And there, this one here, we have all sorts of planets and spaceships in the background there, so that's really cute. This one's a double page spread. And we have one more, oh, two more that I've tagged in here. This one, again, both sides, this one's not so much a double page spread, but both sides have spaceships and a meteor shower and planets. This one's really cute. If anybody wants to buddy color in this book for Spacetember, one of these pages, I would definitely like to do one of them. This one, we have again the planet and a little spaceship. So that's what I've got for A Million Little Monsters. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to do all of the books. But this one I would like to try to touch, because I think those ones are really cute. And when the black background is already there, you don't have to add a background. Yay! Next is Victorian Fantasy Collection, the Kuroi Mori coloring book. I am not sure. I did not look it up. Author is Kuroi Mori. So, this one has themes in the chapters. So the first one is like, they're called ore girls, but it's like gemstones. And then the next one is the constellation girls. So all of these ones are the astrological signs. They don't all show constellations or stars, but this one definitely has like the spacey background and the spaceship being more Viking ship themed. But yeah, I think that one's really cute. But like I said, all of them don't necessarily have the stars and the constellations. This one I was a little bit on the fence because it's kind of starry, but not quite. This one has, again, with the stars, you know, that could count. And then the last section is just a girls, pretty girls. But this one here, where she's riding her train through space in front of the moon, I assume. I think this one's really beautiful. All the art in this book is absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, it's all gorgeous. I love it. So next we have Enchanted by Marjorie Sarnat. And there's quite a few space pages in here, spacey pages. This one, this cat, I felt like this background with the stars and little planets and all sorts of stuff, it's quite a spacey background. And with the crystals, I think you could definitely make it like a spacey alien cat. This one with the elephant, same thing. It looks like he's kind of flying through space with the stars, and got a couple different moons happening. So that seems like it could qualify as spacey. This dragon and witchy lady. we have the planet here, and looks like potentially maybe other planets or maybe not, but it definitely has the spacey vibe to that one. And this one with the wolf where he's on the moon, and we have the stars and constellations in the background. And this owl, again with the stars and the moon and maybe planets there in the background. So yeah, I was surprised actually. I didn't expect so many pages from that book to count. Next is Coloring Heavens, Mysterious Women Special by Maud. Now I want to call her Maud Lemoyne, but I'm pretty sure it's French, and I'm pretty sure that is not how you would say it, and it's probably more like Lamois or something like that, but I don't know. So I tagged a couple pages. This one is called Crescent Moon, and she just seems to be kind of a little bit through space with the stars, and it looks like a moon behind her. And this one here called Stardust, and she is beautiful. This is untouched for me, and I would like to try to get to this book, so maybe I might try to color one of them for Spacetember, but we'll see. I think the list is growing pretty fast, so next is Circle of Life by Melpomene Chetspena Jutu? Chetspena Jutu? Not sure. This page here, I feel like that kind of background with this real spacey vortex and meteors and planets and all this stuff, that definitely counts. Super cool picture. And these two pages, this one with the planets, the solar system here, I think looks super cool. And then also this one with the sun and the moon and the yin yang. So, who was it was just doing a flip through? And they had colored this page. I literally just saw it yesterday in a flip through. It might have been Elm Colors. It might have been Elm Colors talking about her top 5 artists. And she did this one. And it was like bluey purple galaxy for the background here. And then orange, yellow, reddish kind of ombre on this side. It looks super cool. But of course, since that's fresh in my memory, I couldn't do this one. But again, this is another book that I wouldn't mind trying to touch for Spacetember. Maybe that page, but maybe this one. Maybe this one. Again, if you're interested in body coloring, just let me know. Next we have Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Basford, and I think I only found, just this double page spread that that is very spacey. It's not necessarily in space, but you know, we have the space, the jars that have collected parts of outer space, and this, I don't know, what do you call this room? A planetarium kind of thing. Yeah, so there's that one. I think I found a page in Ivy and the Inky Butterfly that is spacey. This one is a bit more like lightning bugs in a jar, but because it's got the stars, I think you could definitely make it kind of spacey if you wanted to. I think that one's a bit more like of a stretch, maybe more like an honorary mention. I'm also going to, while we're on Joanna Basford, zooming back in. And in Small Victories, there is this page with the rockets and the spaceships and planets. Maybe I'll do this page, but maybe not. But I really like this one too, and this is a perfect space page if you haven't already colored it in your Small Victories. So then the last group of books that I have to show you is the mythographics, and there are quite a few spacey pages in mythographics, more in the Fabiana Attanasio ones, but there's definitely some in Joseph Kattenbang. So we'll start with Wild Winter by Joseph Kattenbang, and this one I thought could count because, again, this got like the comets more than just a starry sky and the little moon. So that page could count. And in Aviary, this one here has the constellation and the stars in the background. So I would say that that one definitely would count as well. Once again, whatever you want to count counts. It's got Starry Night, sure. You want to just throw stars in the background, sure. This one definitely qualifies because she's an astronaut and there's definitely planets in the background. I really love this page. Oh, sorry, this one is, did I even say the other one was Aviary? Aviary by Joseph Kattenbang had that constellation one, and then this one is now Voyage by Joseph Kattenbang. And so yeah, we have this astronaut girl. I love this page. And then we have this one with this octopus that looks to be in space because he is climbing Jack and the Beanstalk type stock, and he's collecting stars, or maybe putting stars into the space. Who knows? Maybe he's trying to rescue the stars from the octopus that's stealing them. So I'd say that one definitely could qualify. And then this one here with this giant being in space, and we have the rocket and the moon, and this one is a really cool page. So yeah, those ones are definitely good contenders. Next we have Joseph Kattenbang Odyssey, and we have this page here that again has the constellations and the stars in the background. Yeah, it looks like it's astrological. That looks kind of like an astrological sign, but I'm not sure which one. So that's that. Then we have Fabiana Attanasio, and this one has the hidden objects. I don't think they all have the hidden objects, but yeah, Paradise definitely has the hidden objects, and they're awful, but you know, what do? You just cover them up with some white, or do what you like. I just use white gel pen and go over it, but I'm looking for something better because the white gel pen does kind of scrape off a little bit. So she has a lot of them that have like planets in the backgrounds. So there's definitely quite a few Fabiana Attanasio pages that could qualify for it. This one here where she's just collecting stars and it's very space-like. This one with the sunflowers and the spacey background. I like how the planets are kind of in the water a little bit. And what do we have? Oh, I just lost my tag. This one where he's on the boat, and we have the planets down below, and planets and jellyfish. I'm gonna try white gouache paint for covering up the things and see if that works better, because I do have some of that. I know people use the Winsor Newton ink, but I'm going to try the gouache first because that's what I have. And then this one, again, we have multiple planets in the background. This looks like a planet eclipsing a moon kind of thing. So lots of good pages there. I just lost another tag. My stickies aren't very good. Not only are my stickies not very good, my dog decided to chew the sack of them, so now they are no more. Next one is Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Attanasio. Also has the terrible hidden objects. Maybe not as offensive as the ones in Paradise, but still pretty bad. So this one, we've got some planets in the background, as well as potentially a moon. Depending on how you feel, maybe you don't like doing wintry ones. This one's quite wintry with the snowflakes. This one, I think it could pass more a bit. This is like obviously outer space with a spaceship. This looks like it's a planet. So, you know, doing an ice planet I think is different than just doing a snowy scene in the not winter. I'm a seasonal colorist, so I don't like doing winter things, but I think this could pass because it's more of just the theme of the planet. This page here with the camel and some more planets in the background, and this one here of the adorable little squirrel in his hidey hole, and there's planets all around in the background. I really like this one. And this one, I love this page with the penguins and the planets in the background. Yeah, I like that. I know I'm definitely not going to be in the mood for dealing with her hidden objects though. So next is Fabiana Attanasio Deep Blue. There's a couple in here. This one with the stingrays with constellations on their little fins and this planet in the background. I like that page a lot. This one is, this is like one of those, you know those fish that, maybe they're eels, it looks like an eel head, but you know those fish that dig themselves a little sand, and then you see videos of them just kind of sticking their head out of their little sand holes. That's what that reminds me of. But then we've got the planets in the background there. And this one that looks like an underwater scene with planets, but it's kind of melty as well. That's interesting. And we have Fairy Wonderland by Fabiana Attanasio, and I think there's only one page that I tagged in here, but it's a good one. This little adorable fairy boy and this rocky humpback whale with the floating islands and planets in the background. This is a gorgeous page. I might consider trying to do this one. Again, depending on how much I give myself, but I do like that one. And then I have some PDF pages that I have printed out. You know, I thought I had more PDF pages that were kind of spacey, but I don't. So the first one is actually from Fern Brown's Bugville coloring book. So you could purchase that book on Amazon, or you might have it in the book form. I have it in the PDF format. Yeah, this page is adorable. And like I said, it's from Fern Brown's Bugville coloring book. This is Lana Green. Absolutely love it. Gorgeous. Lana Green does such beautiful work. This one, also Lana Green, a little bit more of an honorary mention just because it is fairly celestial. You could definitely make her background more spacey if you felt like it. This is, oh, now I'm going to forget her name. Monia. I'll have to put her name in. It's not coming to me. Monia Gates. Okay. And this is from her Etsy as well. I love this picture, but I don't think I'm going to color it because I want to color it for my birthday next year because my birthday happens to be May 4th. Yes, I get told May the 4th be with you on my birthday all the time. Yeah, I kind of want to save this one for doing for my birthday next year. But if you have it, it is on her Etsy. If you don't have it, it is adorable. The next ones are by Rada Prints on Etsy. And so they are, they come in 3-packs. This one is part of a 3-pack with 2 other images, and I think it's called like Bubble Girl or Bubble Girls. But with the spacey background, that one definitely would work. And then she has another series. The 3-pack is the Space Girls, and so all 3 images in this 3-pack have the spacey themes. So yeah, those ones are all cute. And then this one I got from the RJ Hampson sampler, free sampler download that he has, but it's from his Steampunk Robots coloring book. But I feel like this definitely could count. It looks like he is on an alien world or something like that, so I think that could definitely count for it. And then another coloring book that I just have on PDF. So I've just printed out the space pages, but it is Adorable Goth by Coco Wyo. And there's actually, surprisingly, 4 space pages. This little octopus astronaut who is so freaking adorable. And then this little patchwork eyeball guy with quite the spacey background. This cute little fella. We have some planets in the background there, and then this lovely little girl with the eyeball for the head, and that looks like this sucker looks like it's supposed to be kind of a planet, and then the spacey background. So those are from Adorable Goth by Coco Wyo. And then another coloring book. I have a few Molly Harrisons. If you're familiar with Molly Harrison, she does a lot of fantasy things, but there's a lot of girls on moons and starry things. So this is from the Whimsical World Big Book, which is the one with 100 images. So I'm not sure which smaller books they actually come from. But this little girl's just up in this starry, spacey sky, so I think that counts. As I said, she has a lot of fairies and whatnot just sleeping on the moon or sitting on the moon. And so I printed 3 of them. I have no intentions of coloring all 3 of them this Spacetember, but I wouldn't mind trying to get to one of them. So I have this one, this one reminds, the moon in particular just reminds me of that moon in Kirby Rosanna's the Phantomorphia, I think it is. And then I know it's in Kaleidomorphia as well. But I think this one's really cute, and this one. And so what I was thinking is I'd like to actually maybe try doing this one and play with a galaxy type, or maybe not galaxy, that might be ambitious, but basically play with some oil pastels for the background with this one, I'm thinking. Maybe. That's my thoughts. So that was The Whimsical World Big Book by Molly Harrison with 100 images. And the next one is a grayscale image. So it's from the Big Fantasy Coloring Book in grayscale that has 100 images. But when you order from her Etsy shop, that book in particular is broken down into the individual coloring books that they were in. And so this is from the Fairy Coloring Book in grayscale. And I'm going to actually insert an image of the book because it was hard to find which one is specifically the Fairy Coloring Book in grayscale, because it's been around quite a while and she has so many fairy coloring books. But it's from my Big Fantasy Coloring Book in grayscale. I didn't want to print out too many grayscale ones because I'm still figuring out, her grayscale is quite dark and it's just taken from her watercolor image, so I'm still figuring out how to work with them. But I like that she's just like in the starry sky, and so I think that that would definitely qualify. I can't say I'm going to get to that. I have a lot of plans for my Spacetember, but and then the next bunch is from the Big Book of Fairies by Molly Harrison. And like I said before, I didn't want to just do all the starry sky ones because there's too many, but these are ones that stood out as being a little bit more than just a starry sky background. I know this one feels like she's on a floor, but it's still quite a spacey looking background to me. This one definitely looks like she's kind of in space, and she looks like she's a constellation fairy type thing. Maybe she's placing the constellations in the sky, I don't know. And this one, I think this one's really cute. And this one too looks like she's blowing the stars and moons throughout the sky. I think is cute. And this one, I have a hunch I might have printed this one out twice, but I could be wrong about that. And this little one again with the hanging of the moon and the stars. And this one with the owl. This one would be a good fall one as well with the owl. Owls remind me of fall. So those are from Molly Harrison's Big Book of Fairies. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed looking through the spacey pages and books with me. I really enjoyed doing it. And I hope you join into the hashtag. Again, it's Spacetember 2024. I'll be putting it on the screen and it'll be in the description. And I look forward to seeing your guys' pages. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and comment down what books do you have, or are you looking forward to, what pages are you looking forward to coloring for Spacetember? Your likes and comments really help my channel grow, and I would love to grow my channel. And yeah, I think that's it. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and be kind to yourself.